Hi, John here. In this video I will talk about how to know if your Facebook ad agency is not doing a crappy work and slacking, right? Because it's pretty normal in this business and I've seen a lot of ad accounts and a lot of weird stuff in the past. Definitely download my new ebook, Facebook Ad Launch Guide for e-commerce, and I actually wrote it for e-commerce owners so they understand, what actually is happening in their Facebook ads, how to actually scale, if they even don't want to use agency, and when to stop what, all these like basics plus also advanced stuff, how I actually scale to $50,000 per day in ad spend and how to actually keep everything together to basically never be in loss in your Facebook advertising. So definitely download that. Ad agencies, especially those that are focusing on Facebook, but I'm pretty sure in, other categories it's exactly the same, can be good and can be bad, right? To me, because I'm getting actually a lot of invitations from people, to do ad audits of their agencies. And sometimes I discover a lot of very weird things, right? And I need to say that first, Facebook agencies can be good or bad, right? You will immediately understand, when you, for example, talking with some agency owner, if that person actually understands their work, right? Because if somebody is a pro, it's very likely you will not be able to, ask questions that they will not have their answer, right? And you will also understand if agency is actually good, if they are very organized, respond in timely manner, and every time when they promise you something, they deliver, and all that. But there are a couple of things that can immediately tell you and reveal if your Facebook agency is doing a bad job. Okay, so let's start with first thing, and this one is actually most important, and that's tracking, right? Because if your agency doesn't have any, let's say, third-party tracker or very advanced way how to track, they can't even tell how much money you are actually making in profit from every investment that basically they are doing, right? Because they just run ads, they have no tracker connected to those ads, they are making decisions based on Facebook results, which are wrong since 2021 when Apple actually basically destroyed tracking, right? Then these people are reporting to those clients, results that they see from Facebook. But problem is that results that they see in Facebook are very different than results that they see, for example, in their Shopify, right? But problem is that if that business owner is running sales from multiple different sources, they are never able to actually say, okay, so these people spend this money and this is what Facebook actually, generated. You can do it only if you are using professional trackers, right? Or even Google Analytics, right? But still professional trackers. We have always with all clients and with our own stores, professional tracker like Hyros, right? We use Hyros for everything. And this way you can actually tell okay, we spent $100 or $1,000 yesterday on these ads, on Facebook, and it generated $3,000 or $2,000. But still, this will absolutely tell you the reality of your advertising. And if you have agency that doesn't do it and doesn't track anything, that is a huge red flag. And basically it means that they are making decisions based on some Facebook data that are fabricated by AI. And that means that it might look like it's converting. And even for example, if you're running only Facebook and you are getting actually positive results, but they are still not using tracker and they have let's say 6 different ad sets, and 6 different ad sets have all the daily budget in them. And basically then they are almost playing roulette, right? Because they don't know which one of these ad sets, of those 6 ad sets, is actually generating all this money. So let's say 5 of them could be burning money and 1 of them could be making all money, but they don't know which one. So they are basically making guess and saying okay, so it's working fine, but actually it could work 6 times better, right? So that's why this is important to track, because if you don't track professionally, you are blind and basically you are playing roulette. Well, they are playing roulette with your money. Another thing that I've seen a lot, is that Facebook agencies, they are pretty amateur and don't really have any experience from the past, right? They don't have any campaign structure, right? So you can see that, let's say that they launch one campaign and then they have one ad set, and in one ad set they have 3 ads, then they have another ad set of 4 ads and 5 ads, right? There's no consistency. They don't have any specific structure that is tested, so they know what they are doing when they, for example, scale or when they test, right? So every time when I see that somebody have like a Facebook ad structure, like that campaign structure and everything in it, in very like a chaotic way, that there is no like a order in it, and I just see that, well, this doesn't look like great, right? And it's possible that these people are burning a lot of money. Another thing, and this is a major thing, which, well, almost nobody that actually check their ads actually had, is that a lot of these people, well, agencies, they don't really have any specific rules, right? For example, every time when we get a client or we have our own product that we are promoting with our stores, is that we always take the product, count all costs, and then basically calculate, like a final break-even ROAS, right? So we know that, okay, let's say that we spend $100 on this product, and that product generated, let's say, $200, and based on that break-even ROAS, we know that, okay, so our result was 2 ROAS, but our break-even was 1.6. So basically everything, 1.6 and higher is like a pure profit, right? And then we create different rules, and this way we are actually able to control, so no money that we spend on Facebook are actually burned, right? Because before there are ads that can actually burn some money, we will stop them, kill them. And ads that are actually working great, we are able to scale. So this way we are almost never in loss, because we create specific optimization rules for every product we are selling. So if you have agency that never actually sit with you and ask all these questions about costs, fulfillment, and that final ROAS, then this is another like huge red flag, because that means that, well, I don't even know how they can actually stop those ads, right? Because they don't know like when to stop what, because they don't have any rules that they should follow, right? Because each product is different, each product has a different profit and different like loss or break even. So this is like absolutely important. You can also see it, based on activity, right? Always, for example, keep all notifications, in your Facebook Business Manager on, right? When it comes to, for example, approving of new ads. Because this way you will understand how often actually your agency is uploading new ads and testing new things, right? Because a lot of people just switch on something, and then like, okay, it works or whatever, maybe not, like maybe it's like an average, and they don't do anything, right? They don't test new audiences, like whatever, like there's like a million things that you can actually do to improve something. Even if your results are great, there's like no reason why your results should not be even better, right? Because you can always change something and make something better, right? This way, just by receiving this notification, you understand if actually people who are, for example, paying monthly retainer are actually working every day, and doing their best, to really like increase your profit, because that's their job. And another thing, and I think this is pretty important, is that a lot of times, for example, agencies, they don't really care that much about offer. And this is probably like one of those biggest mistakes and reasons why ads, for example, especially for e-commerce, are not working, right? Because Facebook itself is not a place where people come to buy, but for some reason everybody buys. And well, most people really come to Facebook, to check their newsfeed, check their friends' lives, interest, family, whatever, but they are not there to buy, right? So to make actually ads and that product itself interesting for people, sometimes you just need to create specific offer for Facebook, right? Doesn't matter if you use like, let's say, percentage, or maybe somebody buy, 2 units, get one with 10% off, whatever. But you always kind of like needs to help it with some special offer, so people in Facebook are actually, these users are more likely to buy. It's more likely to take their attention, because, well, you are competing basically with, well, other people in newsfeed, right? Let's say that you have like a newsfeed, right? And one post above you is some friend's party, photo, and one post below you is like some naked Instagram model, right? So, and you are competing with all these people. So your post itself and your creative needs to be really interesting. It needs to emotionally hook that person, to want to know more about that product, read it, and move to your website or landing page. And I see that sometimes actually people don't really have any ideas how to do it, right? What kind of like offers would work on Facebook? They just get a client, take a product, throw it on Facebook, you know, even better, they will just throw a price, you know, in a headline to make it like more difficult to sell, and that's it really, like no creativity. So I would always strive, you know, to pick people that even will like talk too much, you know, in that sales process, because they will have like some ideas how to actually, you know, sell your stuff on Facebook. I hope this video helped and this list will help you, because, well, we both know that it's like a jungle out there, right? And you always need to find like a partners that really understand, well, your needs and really are organized and professional, so they will scale you in long term, right? So thank you very much for watching my video, and if you like my videos and would like to see more of them, definitely, you know, click and subscribe, hit that bell button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.